Here I am. Let's see. Okay. All right. This is me back trying Le Mans LMU. Um, so I've been doing some laps just to set up Sim Hub and some overlays. There's a few of those that I cannot get working. Apparently, I've been reading that LMU does not, or Sim Hub, actually LMU does not expose those APIs. But let's just start a weekend to get a taste of a car. Just a little background. I've been doing sim racing for a good while, for years. I've been Gran Turismo, ACC for console. I was doing iRacing. Well, I've been doing iRacing lately. And so this is the newest addition to. You're not first, I'm first. So this is the newest addition to the library of games. I don't have a lot, but. So let's start driving. Actually, I need to load a setup. I've been loading setups. I need to test this new setup for a race on. What am I doing? Oh, okay. So what you'll see is that I don't have any of the overlays for the game, the native ones. I have the HUD completely off. It's because the overlays that you can see on the corners and on the dashboard are the ones that I use on iRacing. Most of those work. I found out the TC ABS, TC sleep, the oil temperature, water temperature, they're not working properly. I know there are some workarounds apparently. I've tested a couple dashboards from different, I forgot the names. The love, I forgot. In the AFX, they're also not working. It's not a biggie. The only reason why I'm using overlays is because I want all the information that I can get on the screen instead of going through the black boxes. So if I want to see, for example, my times, the tires, if they're up to temperature, if I want to see fuel and different things, the traction control and all that. Yeah, they're lovely. Yeah, thank you. Back to the main reason why I'm streaming right now. So there's this endurance race happening at this track on either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, which is why I'm practicing. I don't know the track. These are basically my first laps. I know the layout because of the videos and streams that I've seen before. One of the first things that I'm noticing is the brake, how the car brakes. It's different than iRacing compared to iRacing. So you can For example, you can apply 100% force on the brake, and the car seems to respond. In iRacing, you cannot do that. You have to be a little more subtle, gentle. Let's go easy for the first few laps, just to get the tires warmed up. Actually, I see some stuttering. Let me minimize this thing. Okay, so we're good now. The force feedback seems to be good. I'm using about 45% of my base. I have a DD plus 15 Newton meters. But so far the force feedback is quite good. It's quite nice. It's about, I don't know if the same about what iRacing provides. You can feel the weight of the car, the transfer, quite nice on every tire. So that's good. Talking about the graphics, I don't know. I feel as if I'm beating a dead horse. It's a subject that is being talked to death. So I think what I'm going to say, the graphics are good. It's expected, I guess. It's 2026 now. It's a brand new game, so that's all I'm about to say about the graphics. There's no need to say anymore. My first impressions when I was firing up the game for the first time, I did find a couple bugs. I know I'm not the only one. When I do Alt Tab on the game, sometimes I cannot see my cursor anymore, the mouse, the pointer, it disappears. So that's annoying. But that's only if I start Alt tabbing from one app to the other one on my computer. Another a little bit annoying is the replays. It doesn't provide sector times or lap times. That's somewhat annoying, I guess, at least for me. Not that I'm gonna be watching replays non-stop, but as to configuration or features, I will say that iRacing has the upper hand, but it needs to be said that it's been on the market for quite a few years. So it's been optimized to the hell. But I haven't had any major issues setting up the game and mapping my wheel. Everything seems to be working out of the box. No complaints there. I haven't really explored every single option, every single feature. But so far, so good. As I said, the force feedback is also good. I can feel the weight transfer while braking. And since I'm using the Porsche, then you can imagine that the weight transfer is even... Whoa. Too late. The weight transfer is pronounced even more. What I've been doing mostly is working on the overlays to get them to work. Apparently there was, from what I found online reading, there was an update that broke most of the overlays that SIM Hub needs in order to provide you with the information. But it's fine. I mean, I'm guessing at some point they'll get those working again. Hopefully. Because it really bugs me that I cannot see the TC, for example, the value. It's stuck at 0. Same for the ABS. There is no exposure for the TC slip, for example. Which is, for now it's okay because I can make a change and then see it on the dashboard. Other than that, there's no, there's a little message on the right side that tells me that I change the TC and it stays there for about 30 seconds or so. There, it just went away. I haven't done a single online race. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Overall, well, I don't know if I'm missing some big point that I need to talk to about the game. Oh, that was close. I lost a little bit, but...
Lap 2:03.63.
That was not a good T1. That was not good. I guess I can expand on the online feature. I don't know how the community is, especially when it comes to racing online. I've seen a few races. But for now, I guess my first online experience is going to be from that endurance race that I'm about to do, 4 hours. Obviously, not by myself. I think it's going to be 3 or 4 people. Might not be the best idea. Oh, come on. So let's see. We're about up to temperature with the tires. Oh, that's another thing that I found. It's not working properly. At least with SimHub. So SimHub, I found that it reports about 10 degrees less, sometimes even 20 degrees for each tire. And I don't know why that is. Oh my god, again. I've seen also the SimHub reports the temperature in Kelvin, not in Fahrenheit or Celsius. This damn corner. I cannot get the car to rotate. I've been trying different things and anyways, what I was saying. So I'd really love to get tire temperature on the overlay that I made, that is on top of the dashboard, but for example, the front left, it reports 79 degrees right now, but I know that if I add the overlay, it's going to report 60 something, 66, and well, that's a big discrepancy, so I'm not using that overlay, so I have to rely on the actual HUD for the game, or from the game. Let's see about the time.
Lap 2, 04.61.
Let me see if this is working. That's a little better. I don't get it. So sector 1 says that I did a 46.3. My best is 46.2. Why would it be purple? Same with sector 2, 32,929. That's actually purple. That should be okay. Ah, I messed up this completely. Oh, maybe not. That was a totally different line.
That time was a 2:03.69.
Another thing that I want to say I don't like, and this is probably because I'm coming from iRacing. That was a little better. It's the wipers. So you can probably see the few particles that are on the windshield. And whoa, that was too much. Let's do one more. So in iRacing, when you use the wiper blades, it actually cleans the windshield. But here, it doesn't. So I don't know what to expect. I guess it should be cleaning a little bit at least. Oh yeah, there's something wrong with the sector times. The colors at least. Not the numbers.
Time 2:05.06.
Let's do a little more. I touched the wall. Yeah, I know. Alright, so sector 1 should be yellow. Why is it purple? That makes no sense. Yeah, that's obviously wrong. I'll compare that to the bars. The car seems to be rotating a little too much to my liking. Yeah, okay, I'll back off. Oh, also, I created that map layout overlay in SimHub because the one that is shipped with LMU, so if you use the full size layout or the full size track map, it's way too small, and when there are over 25 cars, especially on multi-class, everything gets chaotic. You don't know who's where you are. It's way too small. That was a little better. So that late apex seems to be a little better. So I just did a 46 to 74. So the best was 46 to 89. So that should be purple. That makes sense. Sector 2 should not. It should be yellow. Okay, that was a much better line.
Lap 2, 03.43.
Nope, too much. Yeah, it's totally wrong. Should not be purple, should be yellow. Anyways. Apparently with this setup, I should be doing... I should be into the mid to lows 2s. At least with low fuel. I don't know about with the fuel, full fuel tank. Yeah, okay, don't count it. Let's try a couple. Let's start a good lap. Wow, that was nasty. Really? Even on second gear? overall, the game, it's different. I found that in iRacing, especially when braking, you have to be more sensible, more. You cannot just slam the brakes and then expect the car to either
91.
it's easier. It's easier to lock the brakes in iRacing than here. That's what I found. But here in Le Mans, I'm finding that it's easier to spin. Maybe it's because of the car. I hate this freaking hairpin. The car doesn't rotate. I don't know why. Everywhere else, it's fine. That was a nice set of curves. Nice. Oh, wow. Purple, purple. Yeah, it's definitely wrong. Two tires are gone. And the car is also off. I won't turn on anymore. Interesting. All right. Well, yeah. So see, now that I'm on, I guess on the menu, you can see the mouse. But so is the mouse not supposed to be seen here while you're racing? Because if I put my mouse over any of the overlays, I can see it. But other than that, I cannot see it. Maybe that's expected. I don't know. Uh, Other than that, the game, the game it seems to be good. I still need to adjust some of these mappings. They're not entirely to my liking, not yet. Especially now that I created some of the overlays, I was able to free, I think three or four, actually five of my buttons on the wheel, which is good. Which is the reason why I need those overlays for the traction control, the ABS, TC slip, and the other ones to work to be displayed. Uh, so no big complaints. Other than that, I think it's good. Give me one sec. All right, I'll be testing for a little longer. I need to adjust some of these values and especially the sectors, the colors, just the colors. I think the numbers are okay. It's not a biggie, but actually the bars right here, they seem to be working. Those are from that's the I guess the iRacing overlay, but I'm trying to get the ones for LMU to be working. They're not working yet. I need to shrink some of these tires values. They're too big. The colors also, they don't seem to be working. The brake temperature are fine. Everything else seems to be okay. Graphics are okay. Force feedback, it's good. Again, the online part, I cannot talk about it. I cannot say anything about that because, as I said, I haven't done a single race online. So let's go back to the main menu so you can see. I guess if I go online, yeah. I haven't even verified my email, so uh, what's this? Oh, it's yeah, I don't think I'll do that. Actually, can you see these? Let's see. I haven't. Yeah, I haven't done anything on here. So I got absolutely nothing, which is expected. It's fine. I guess in time I'll start doing or build up my career. So this is the safety rating and this is my DR. So that will be my driving rating, I guess. B3, B0. So bronze 3, bronze 0. I'm just trying to prepare for Sebring, the endurance race over the weekend. Overall, I mean, out of 5, for now, I'll give it a 3, since I haven't done any of the online. I don't know how it works. I know it's similar to iRacing. Not that they copy pasted what iRacing is doing, but I think it works mostly the same, or they're trying to simulate, which is fine. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Uh, so I guess the rating it's pending for now. Apart from the couple bugs that I found, especially the cursor that it disappears when I do Alt Tab. That's really annoying. Other than that, I still think, from my point of view, iRacing, obviously because it's been on the market for so long. It's been since 2008, or I think something like that. So it has matured way more. This is a brand new game. But if we were to give LMU 10 years to see what it is in 10 years time, if it's anywhere close or anywhere as good as iRacing, I still think iRacing is good. Now when it comes to a particular feature, to a particular sector or part of the game, but overall, I mean, if we talk about graphics, Le Mans might be, I guess you could say better, right? It's got a better graphics engine, obviously, but overall, iRacing does not have those bugs that I'm finding, such as this one, with the one with the mouse. The community, it's way more popular. It has matured, as I said before. So maybe a step or two steps behind iRacing, I'll put LMU. I still need to try the online part of the game or of the sim. Maybe with that, it can be closer to iRacing. When it comes to physics, force feedback, the feeling of the car, or in this case only GT3s, they're overall they're pretty similar. I think uh, I think in iRacing the braking needs to be smoother. You need to be way smoother. It's easier to lock the brakes. In LMU, uh, not that it's easier, but it's not as sensitive. The force feedback seems to be about the same. LMU might be maybe a little better because it's a brand new game or because of the engine. I think it's using the R Factor 2 engine. When it comes to features and options, I think iRacing it's ahead. The optimizations and how everything works out of the box, and they keep improving actually the UI, options, features, and all that. Not that LMU it's wrong in any particular category, but I mean I might do another impression in probably 3 6 months just to see because it's probably not fair, right? I cannot say that LMU it's that it's on top of or better than iRacing or worse than iRacing. I still need to get a feeling for the online part of the game. I still need to do some races. I still need to do or see how the community is. So it wouldn't be fair to say LMU is better than uh, Automobilista or Race Room. I haven't tried those sims, but I think for now my first impression is it's a good one. There is nothing major that it's missing from here or something major that it's not working as it should. Everything is working out of the box, which is at least nowadays 2026 standard. You buy your setup, being a Logitech or Trustmaster, uh, Fanatec, Mosa, whatever you have. So you have your setup, your cockpit, and the game should just work. At least the bare bone, the basics. It should work, and LMU works. So that's good. That's a big plus. I've read some of the newer, such as the Project Motorsport. Nothing's working. It was a big hype, and apparently it's a big letdown. They keep improving, they keep optimizing the game, but it's just about the first impressions. So far, I like LMU. Again, as I said, we'll reassess in, let's say, somewhere between 3 to 6 months. Until then, I'll just keep going back and forth between LMU and iRacing. I'll be honest, and I don't know why it's a big debate. You should race what you like, where you feel comfortable. I think it's all about the private communities, the public lobbies. You can find out of a race of 20 people, 10 of them can be really dirty, or they don't know better, and you get that bad taste that the online community is not good. But I think I can put aside that type of people. I can tell apart when someone is new to the game and they don't know the ideal lines on a given circuit, on a given track. I can put those aside, or I can distinguish them from the dirty people, the ones that dive bombing all the time, and they're trying to win the race on the first turn, and they use you as a cushion to just get ahead, to just for P5 or P3. So in that sense, I'm ob- I'm objective. I'm not subjective because I can say right off the bat, oh yeah, no LMU. I can be completely biased towards whatever sim, Gran Turismo or PMR or Assetto Corsa Competizione. I can be completely biased and say, oh no no, this game is better. No, that's not the case. Again, yeah, I'll I'll wait and see how the game stacks up in another 6 months, because I'm pretty sure they're going to keep updating the game, new features, fixing stuff, so it's bound to get better. Not only the offline but the online especially, because we don't. I'm guessing there are people, but we don't get these games for the the offline part of the sim. We get this for the online, not the offline. With that said, I'm just signing off, and I'll be back in, well, obviously this weekend for the endurance racing that we're having, but the reassessment side of things. So I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.